Hello, this is Agent Al on location, and I'm being interviewed by a charming young woman who I just sort of met, and she's paying me lots of money for this exclusive first interview.
No, I'm not. You're paying me lots of money.
Oh, anyway, there's some kind of arrangement here, and she's going to ask the sort of questions that I hope you would like to know the answer to, and so would I sometimes. Anyway, fire away.
So, is there a Mrs. Alien Al?
I'm afraid that's an official secret of my planet, Planet Pow, where I come from, and I've been told not to disclose any information. But I would like to, of that sort of personal nature. That's a bit stupid, but that's what they say. But I am authorized to say that I have a very healthy sex life on my planet. Here it's a bit difficult for anatomical reasons.
Oh. Moving on. Al.
Yeah, I don't want to go on to the anatomy at the moment. We might have a grade 2 interview at some other time.
Okay. Now you've been on our planet for a month or two. Are you going to save Earth?
Well, it's a difficult question because there are so many factors to take into place, and what I decide is not necessarily what my planet decides. I mean, they're very keen on invading somewhere for domestic political reasons, and this planet seems a great place to invade. But on the other hand, I feel sorry for you people. There's got a lot of good things going on here, a lot of terrible things, but you don't seem to know or recognize them. But, one plan that's developing is as I was saying, we had a blackout there probably because they're frightened up in the planet that I'm going to say the wrong thing. But I'm going to say it whether they cut me out or not. Listen, there's a great number of good minerals here and a lot of great atoms and molecules of various types that I think will be extremely useful for development. So there's a party of people just wants to nuke the lot of you, break the whole place down into molecules, and ship them back to our planet. Now, I think this is on the radical side, and frankly, I don't feel very happy about telling you about it.
Yeah,
but
you've got to save us.
oh yeah, well, there are people.
Please?
Oh gee, well I know, well I'm trying. But the molecule solution is just clean. And anything else that come up, and then I'm trying, look, I've got a big thing here that's trying, but to come up with an alternative solution, you can write in if you can think of anything. Maybe you've got an answer to what I should do.
I think you should become a double agent and embrace our people and our planet and save us, definitely.
Oh, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown, I was told in my instant Shakespeare. But anyway, I'm glad you like that. It's a bit of, I'm more of an intellectual and perhaps have come over.
You are. You've been cultured.
Yeah. Well, flattery gets you lots of places. But the thing is, I have got to work out. I mean, how do we get rid of this obsession with football, for example? I can't see how the planet can survive with so much hysteria about football. The other thing is that, some of your politicians are absurd.
Well, you could kill all of them.
Well, yeah, I have thought about that. I've got a project at the moment going on that's exploring the possibilities of ritual disembowelment. That maybe the whole cabinet could simultaneously split themselves open and announce a new type of politics.
Live on TV.
Of course.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sort of thinking about how to distribute the rights and if to do it
Yeah.
by surprise and, what the guts would actually look like on high definition and whether that would go against people's feelings. I don't know. It's just one of the many things going on in my huge brain here. Anyway, next question.
Well, what do you find most disturbing about life on Earth?
Well, I think it's the way that nobody's got any idea that you're in terrible danger. The ecology is fucked. The diets are dreadful. People just go on smiling. No, I love human smiles. That's great. But at the same time, it's been a bit oblivious to what's going to happen. I mean, I'm not the I am the only representation of my planet, but I do happen to know there are other planets that are interested in invading too.
Oh my God.
Wow, no, nothing to do with God. We don't have God as such on Planet Pal, but we have various variations on it. And we know the true God lives in a planet called Plan, with a Y, and we are very careful not to intervene in the process of what he's going to try to work out. But he's a bloody introvert. I mean, he really is. And I say he because he really is a man.
What does he look like? Like a human man?
God, no. Nobody looks like a human man. I mean, you are the least godlike creatures I've ever seen, to
So
be honest.
tell me, what does it look like?
Look, this is classified, and in fact, no, it's beyond my pay grade. Actually, God is beyond my pay grade. I haven't met him
I'll
personally.
give you another can of baked beans.
Oh, no,
2 cans?
no, I don't want any baked beans. I make those horrible noises. I don't like that at all. So I want, to God, just forget God. He won't come to you until he's done all the other stuff.
But we've
working
been
at it.
searching for him for thousands of years, so the fact
Yeah,
that
but
you know
I
him,
tell you, one of the most pathetic things about this earth is the religious thing. I mean, people are searching here and there. They believe this and that. They get the wrong end of the stick that anything is true. And, God is bored. He made a great mistake when he created Earth. He knows that. But like anybody in a leadership position, he's got to shift his position in order to justify destroying it. But at the same time, he doesn't want to sort of fit in with all these freaks in the United States. These apple pie people they call,
yeah.
something like that. Anyway, the things, the end of the world's coming, and its first thing it's going to do is boost Israel, and then everything's going to be happy for the happy clappies. And the rest are going to go up in the most horrendous mark. Well, that's bullshit, of course. But God is a slow mover. And we were talking about too much about God. Talk about me.
Okay. Do you need psychological help?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I love psychological help. I think psychological help is a great idea, but as long as it makes me happy.
How would you receive that on your planet? Do you have
Oh, I don't think we'll have it on my
therapists?
planet. No. On my planet, we have a different system, mostly through pills. And I've run out of pills, by the way. It's terrifying. I'm having a new shipment coming in soon, but at the moment I'm most unstable because I don't have the pills. We abolished psychotherapy several millennia ago, I'm told. If it was the same or voodoo, I simply don't know. But we have a very good pill system.
Okay.
I'm told.
And do they block signals to your brain? How do they work?
Look, I'm not a scientist of that branch. All I know is if I want to feel happy, I pop a pill. If I want to be angry, I pop 2 pills of another kind. And if I'm bored, I just go to sleep.
So what's your basic state of emotion?
Look, you cannot ask those kind of questions. I got to ask you yours. I mean, what's your basic type of emotional form?
Expression of joy.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, there we are. Each for its own. Joy. Yeah, joy's great. But I'd like a more systematic approach to joy on this planet, frankly. But I can't go into that. Look, what you don't realize is that this place is so peculiar. So, for example, you die young. I mean, the average time we live, well, I can't really say because our years are so long. If I said we
Oh.
only live for 20 years, you would say, gosh, that's short. But as our years last about 8 or 9 years,
Wow.
it's a totally different thing. And there's the 2 moon problem and the 3 sun problem and all those stuff, which I can't go into now.
So would we be in danger if we came to your planet?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd give you, the thing is that if we'd had, and one of the ideas we have is we're going to send one ship up with a representative crew. People,
From
so
Earth?
passengers, yeah.
Can I go?
No, well, you'd
5
have,
cans of baked beans.
shut up about the baked beans. No, we're talking millions. And I'm working on a different way, but the problem is we'd have to put you to sleep for 5 years.
Okay.
And also, you'd have to have a special immune pill to make you not amenable to people who wanted to eat you. I mean, basically, shut up. Basically, a lot of people on my planet are cannibals. But they're not cannibals in the obvious way. I mean, they don't eat each other unless they're really desperate. We import from another planet, Grogsky, I think it's called, but that's a code name. And everything's frozen out. It's not very pleasant, but it's still good nutrients. So, but if it's a new ship that lands on our planet and it's got other aliens of another kind, like Earthlings, they will be thought of as prize, delicious to eat. So we've got to give you something which will make you smell really bad, but will actually mean that nobody wants to eat you.
So
And,
would you eat us raw? Do you have celebrity chefs?
No, that seems so stupid. I tell you, if I took over as sort of Gauleiter of the planet, or whatever it would be called, I would get rid of all celebrity chefs. Oh, there's one that's been rather nice to me, but he would be exempt. Probably.
Who's that?
Can't remember his name now.
Not Nigella.
No, not at all.
She's great.
No, but not Jeller. Oh, no. We might try to retrain her in some sort of way. But anyway, I'm not going into detail, but I just want to say that programs about ship eating are not really very popular on our television channels. And not that we have television as such. You see, all the things, it's so impossible to talk about because everything's different. You could only watch television in church, for example.
Wow.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'd love to
Lucky
come and
escape
visit.
there.
So
Yeah.
are you missing your home planet?
Oh yeah, I'm missing my wives. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
Please, our audience would love to know.
No.
How many do you have?
Oh, it depends on the day of the week and all sorts of things. It's very complicated there. I really shouldn't say too much.
Do you have a number one wife who you like best?
No, let's change the subject. My personal life is my own, and mostly lives on in here. And when I go back, I might have a completely different personal life. As I've said elsewhere, we have 5 separate sexes and separate genders in Planet Pal, and it makes it difficult to explain to an Earth audience exactly what the hell is going on. But it's an interesting situation, and I'm getting kind of bored. And one of the reasons I came here, I volunteered because I thought I needed a change. So I may go back and I may fancy a completely different gender.
Wow.
Well, I
Could you
suppose-
change gender for me now?
Look, this is getting very, very edgy, and after the watershed stuff, I don't think I want to tell you about that.
But how do your genders compare to male or female like we have here?
Oh, I enjoy the setup here.
Can you have sex with yourself?
My God. No, that's one of the problems of being from my planet. Onanism and masturbation, whatever you call it, is actually impossible.
Why? because of your
Look here,
physiology.
I'm talking about taking over your world, destroying your way of life, and you going on about why we can't have sex with ourselves on a planet you're never probably going to visit.
Is too big for us to comprehend.
Yeah, well, don't try.
We
Just-
can't imagine.
I tell you what really upsets me about the Earth.
What?
And I kind of try to. People aren't taking me seriously. They think I'm some kind of phony, that I'm sort of dressed up. They think this is a hat. For God's sake.
What is it?
It's just a cover for what's inside of my brain. And my brain's growing all the time. I haven't getting,
So
it
it's kind
expands.
of brain cap.
Well, I guess so, but it
Is
stays
it for
there.
protection? Or
Well, I don't know. Why
attractiveness?
do we have fingernails? Or you have fingernails?
To protect
Actually, I've
us.
only got fingernails here just so that I look a little more human. But I mean, really, there's a lot of stuff going on in the human body which is really weird. I mean, what's that appendix thing? You know,
Yeah.
what are Prince Charles's ears? I mean, there are a lot of stuff there. Now, I don't know why this is here. It is actually, it's a basic redesign, because when I came here, they decided to make me look a bit human.
Yeah.
And
You don't
it's
look
covering.
that human.
No, but I tell you what I looked like before. I mean, what would you do with 5 hands? It's really difficult. And also, this actually a shrunk version. I left about 30% of my brain back in PAL because I don't need that kind of thing. Because
With your wives.
look, I wish you'd stop about my wives. If you want a relationship, we'll work something out. But really, my wives are irrelevant. They're probably getting on with things, with each other, with, screwing up the world. Oh, sorry, their planet, my planet. My God, I get confused. Come on, ask me something peaceful.
If you took over our planet, didn't destroy us, you became president of the world, what would your manifesto be like?
Look, woman, I wouldn't have a manifesto. If I become president of the world, I know exactly what I was going to do.
Tell me.
Well,
Tell
I mean-
us.
No. I take my time. I've got a lot more research to do, but I think I would abolish the letter D.
Is that it?
No, well, I'm just kidding. That's one of the bits of my policy that I can announce.
Okay. What would you do towards peace? You said ask you about peace.
Well, we just got to get rid of the bad boys. So I'd interview everybody. I mean, I can do that. I can split myself into dozens of different people, millions if necessary, and to sort of cross-examine everybody in particular. And then I would judge which ones would, go to slave world, which is another planet we more or less control. Is a bit, and those who will go to zombie land, and the rest.
How would you categorize me?
Lady, I don't know you yet.
Yet.
Wow. Yeah. But anyway, I don't go. I haven't devised the questionnaire yet, or the practical.
Okay.
There may be a practical.
So that is a possibility that you won't get rid of the human race.
Oh, I don't think. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, this molecule idea, that's somebody else's. Very simple, very straightforward, but rather sad. I do like human smiles. And, I think we could probably do something with it and run it through a computer program and see exactly what configuration could be done. But no, I don't really want to get rid of the human race today.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, God. I thought you could ask me about tadpoles. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Al.